I've been awake for far too long. Welcome back. I don't know what I'm doing. I just wanted to listen. This is my first recording session in like 3 weeks. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know how long I've got to keep recording videos. I'm a little bit. I've been awake for like 25 hours now. Metallica. Nothing else matters. We're doing some more Metallica today. It's been. I couldn't even tell you what the last Metallica song we did, to be honest. I couldn't tell you what the last it was Spiders. But before that, what was the video before Spiders? I don't remember. By now, by the time you're watching this, you'll be thinking Spiders was like 8 videos ago. I know. It's a mess. It's a mess. You can see that as good as I know as good as you. My channel's a mess at the moment, and that's fine. I wish it wasn't, but listen, the world has bigger problems right now, and this is just what we're dealing with in the circumstances. Hope everyone's keeping safe. Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. This is, interestingly enough, I usually don't try and read too much into the songs before I listen to them for want of avoiding spoilers. But I did read a little bit of information here on this one, so I will read it just so you guys know what I know going into this, which is very little. But I did just about catch this, or it says on their controversial self-titled album, which came to be known as Black Album, Nothing Else Matters was perhaps the greatest example of the new Metallica sound that alienated core fans. Frontman James Hetfield had been taking classical guitar lessons and wanted to show off his finger-picking skills in the introduction. I'm sorry for laughing there. I am a child. And then it goes on to talk, I think it's about to talk about what the song's actually about, so obviously I'm not going to read that because I don't want to ruin that. But this is interesting because this is apparently a good example of the Metallica sound that a lot of people came to not like. Now, obviously, if you follow the channel, I have done Enter Sandman on the channel, and Sad But True, and The Unforgiven, and Wherever I May Roam. That's 4 songs. I didn't even realise we'd done so much off this album. But we have, now that I'm saying it out loud. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes, because I've liked everything that I just listed. I liked it all. As I said, it has 2.7 million likes, but 174,000 dislikes, which isn't like vastly overshadowing it, but that's slightly more of a dislike ratio than I would usually imagine on a Metallica song. All that said, let's listen to the song. Let's see what it's about, and I'll form an opinion, because it's been 2.5 minutes. That's too long of talking. Let's go. I need water. Don't try me. Is this changed? Reminds me a tiny bit of Fade to Black. Oh. Hell yeah, dude.
This way, life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek, and I find in you.
I'm just gonna say it. I value everyone's opinion equally. You can tell me in the comments what you think. And I have seen in my comments people express very negative opinions about the Black Album. I've also seen people express good opinions about it. I've seen people express a bad opinion and then someone else I've seen arguments over the Black Album in my comments. So I understand. I F with this heavy. I F with this. I really like this. Fade to Black is probably my favourite Metallica song. I've mentioned it a couple times before. I absolutely love that song. I love the acoustic. I love this. Is it what do they call it? Finger picking. I love this sound. I love it. I just love it so far. This has been a great song. I'm just gonna say it.
Every day for us something
thick sound in the other ear there.
So close, no matter how far. It couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do.
If my head knobs are knobs, not what I was going for. If my head nods are out of time with the drums, I have a desync issue. I'm sorry. I just like this. It's just good. It's my sort of thing. It's my sort of thing. I'm just gonna say it. I can't remember what my opinions were of the other ones. I can't remember what I said specifically in the videos of the other songs on this album. But this one in particular, this is super my song. I'm really excited. We're halfway through.
Never cared
Try to see
for
where
what
they go
they
with this.
know. But I know.
I left it too long to do this song. It's so good. It's not like I wouldn't have known, but
Hold these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they say. Never cared for games they play. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. And I know, yeah.
I've missed this, dude. It's been like 3 weeks since I've recorded. I've missed this so much. Oh my god. I can understand why people might not like this song specifically. The whole album, if I listen to some of the songs together, which I've heard 5 songs of this album now, maybe after I record this I'll go and listen to all the 5 songs together. I know it's not a whole album, but you know what I mean. Just to get a feel for the sound of the album, but I don't know about that. But this song, I can see why people might not like it. I mean, the dislikes speak for themselves. I know they're not representative, but you know, people are going to dislike it if they don't like it. And 174,000 isn't a small number. I get it. It's not heavy Metallica. It's a bit soft. He's talking about his feelings. You're all entitled to your opinions. I appreciate you all genuinely. And if you don't like this, that's fine. That's fine. I appreciate that, and I understand, and I get it. But oh my dude, oh, call me soft, but I'm loving this one. This is exactly my sort of song.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters.
Well, my hair's gonna be looking like in a month. Yeah, look, I mean, as far as the song goes, to be honest, I said what I wanted to say during the pauses there, the old copyright pauses and thought breaks. Give me some time to replay it, but it will get replayed. And that one, because I want to be, I'm like, that might be up there. I'm not saying my favorite. One of my favorite. I've made it. No, cancel. I accidentally clicked on it. It's trying to annotate because I'm logged in. That was. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you're like, that was good. I enjoyed it, but it needs some time. I'll re-listen to it and see what, then it'll grow on me. Sometimes you just know, and that one was just. This is one. Sometimes I go back and rewatch my Fade to Black reaction because it's one of my favorite Metallica songs, one of my favorite songs we've done on the channel overall. I already know this is a reaction I'm going to be coming back to a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from, 50 years from now. Hopefully, I'll still be alive then. I don't even know what my thoughts are or what I'm saying or what I'm trying to say. What am I supposed to be trying to say? And I wasn't even, it was just the song, it was just the feel of it. I wasn't even really paying too much attention. What are the lyrics here? A ballad about expressing your feelings like an Emerson poem. So close, no matter how far. There's quite a lot. There's like 3 verses as the chorus. So I won't read all of it because it gets a bit boring if I just sit here and read. But never cared for what they do, never care for what they know, but I know. Metallica doesn't care what anyone else thinks of them, what other people are doing. Appropriate for this song, which is why they alienated many of their hardcore fans by making a simpler, more commercial album, but they knew this was the right move and you can't argue with the numbers, so apparently I guess that means it did well. There is a hyperlink there, so there's proof. So I guess they kind of were like, okay, they probably knew this shift in style was going to lose some fans. Some people weren't going to like it, but if it was what they wanted to do, obviously it did well for them. I know the Black Album sold very well, even like without looking at the numbers here, which I could, there's a link. But even without I just know that this album commercially did really well. But if this is what they wanted to do, and I usually, in terms of music, in terms of all sorts of artists, I am very supportive of that, because I don't think, generally speaking, there's much point in continuing making a certain type of music or a certain style of music or even a certain genre of music if you don't enjoy making that music. If your heart's not in it, it's either just going to become more fake, or it's just going to become much worse. So generally I'm pretty supportive of artists doing musical shifts where appropriate, and sometimes I'm not into that as much. Kanye's probably a good example. I'm wearing Kanye merch right now. If you can see the red on red. Big Kanye fan. His most recent stuff, he's been doing the more gospel-y stuff. Not my bag, baby. The what was the most recent album even called? No, not Yandy. Change that. What was the most recent album even called? Jesus is King. Is that what it was called? I listened to it and it was fine, but it as much as I love Kanye, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is one of my favorite albums of all time. College Dropout, Graduation, adore all his life. Probably I adore basically everything he did up to like Yay. The gospel stuff just isn't my sort of thing. I appreciate it for what it is, and I got some enjoyment out of listening to it. I listened to it maybe 10 times. So it's not like I was like, this is garbage, I'm not going to listen to it. This is garbage, can it? But it is not my sort of music. So I appreciated that, and I was like, but that was where his heart took him, and that was the music he wanted to make, so he made that. I appreciate it for what it is. Not my sort of thing, not going to listen to it. I feel like too many people don't do that. Too many people feel like they have to have an opinion on everything and have to push that opinion out there, which I know is kind of ironic after I was just saying, hey, tell me your opinions. I do want to hear them, but I mean, this is a platform for that. This is me. I've just reacted to this. This is a good place for you to tell me your opinions as the viewer on this music. But I mean, a lot of people, I think, worry too much about the stuff that they don't like, whereas me personally, if I don't like something, I just don't listen to it. I think more people need to do that, because it frees up so much time and stress. To just don't listen to stuff if you don't like it, and don't worry about what other people are listening to. So I can see why people weren't as into this, the style changing stuff. But I guess I don't know. It's up to you what you want to do with your life. But look, if you don't like it, I'd say I get it. I don't know. Listen to the other Metallica, but in my personal opinion, of relative inexperience, I would rather a musician moves in the direction they want to move into, rather than and evolves as an artist in the way that they feel is best appropriate to them, rather than keep making music they don't want to be making anymore, or don't want to put the heart in anymore. That said, let me know what you think. I'm running out of space on my memory card. I need a bigger memory card, but my biggest one is in my Switch at the moment. So we'll leave it here. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you very much for the patience and the support and everything. I really do appreciate it more than I ever have. I always appreciate it, but very much so. I have 10 seconds of space left. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.